Hey guys, welcome to my channel. These eyes could. I'm actually going to finally be finishing the 100 questions because I hit over 100 subscribers. I actually just hit 114. Thank you. Just like, comment down below. Let me know if you have any questions. I really love getting to know other people, and yeah, here we go. So first category is going to be about albinism. Yes, I have albinism. Question 1. Question 2, what type of albinism? I was diagnosed with albinism OCA type 1, but that could be different. I could still have some pigment. Question 3, do you have pigment? No, I have no pigment in my hair, skin, or eyes. Question 4, I get this all the time. Why do your eyes move? I have nystagmus. I cannot control it. Question 5, are you the first one in your family who has albinism? Yes. As far as my mother and my father could trace back, yes, I'm the first one who has albinism. We haven't discovered anyone else in my family along the bloodlines who has it. Question 6, is albinism genetic? Yes, albinism is genetic. My parents obviously would have had it. They didn't know I had it until I came about. I don't know what question I'm on, but could I pass it down to my kids? Yes, obviously, because I have the genetic condition, my kids can possibly have it. Question 10, do I want kids with albinism? Honestly, I don't know, because I know what it's like to have albinism, so I can handle, like, if they have questions relating to albinism, but as for other things, I can't really provide feedback. Question 11. Yes, I was bullied most of my life due to having to wear glasses, having the pale skin, and honestly, I was an ugly child. I still think I'm ugly, but whatever. Question 12. Yes, I wear makeup. It's hard to find colors that match me. I don't even like this lipstick. I think this is too dark for me. Let me go wipe that off. I'll be back. Question 13. How old was I when my parents found out I had albinism? I think I was just a few months old when my mom finally found out that I had albinism. They first told her they thought I had some like Down syndrome because I guess I didn't cry much as a baby and I didn't react to anything, but that makes sense. Question 14, do I dye my hair? Obviously. My white's in there somewhere. It's hard to tell right now. But I actually didn't start dyeing my hair more until I was an adult. I actually did a hair dye video last year and it got over 4,000 views, 20 likes, I think, I don't know. If people watch my channel, if they watch my video, that's okay, that's fine. I'm just here to educate people and be an advocate. Question 15, do I have friends that have albinism? Yes, my very best friend Ashley has albinism, along with so many people. I can go on and on that have albinism. Very fortunate to have albinism because I honestly met some of my best friends because of albinism. Question 16. I knew a few people growing up who had albinism, but we didn't really hang out. We didn't really do much. In my preschool class, there was 2 people who had albinism. I'm not gonna say their names, but I absolutely miss them and I wish I could get in contact with them, unfortunately. But I don't know what happened to them. The next few questions are about my guide dog. Question 17, do I have a guide dog? Yes, I have a guide dog. He is German Shepherd. I got him from the Eye Dog Foundation for the Blind. Question 18, what's the difference between having a guide dog and a cane? Well, seeing eye cane is difficult in the sense that it doesn't pick up all the details that I need to get around, and having my guide dog has been absolutely amazing because he walks me around trash cans. He actually will walk me around like bushes, like low-bearing bushes that I might hit, but he might not hit. And he's very alert to when I have really bad headaches, even though he's geared towards my eyes. If I put like my head down like that on the ground, he'll actually come over and try to move my arm because he has to see like my face. Question 19. What breed is he? He is, from what I know, he is pure German Shepherd, but people say he looks like a Malamute. I think I'm saying that right. I don't think I'm saying that right. Tell me if I'm saying that right. I don't know. But I've never had a German Shepherd or a Malamute, so I don't know the difference between the two. Question 20. Have people asked me if he's a canine? Well, obviously canine means dog, for anyone who didn't know that. But people assume that he's a police dog, and for my safety, I've actually told people, yes, he is a canine because he is a canine, and he's very, very alert to people around me that might be not so good. How old is he? My guide dog is 4. Yes, I love you. Can you move? Yes. Can you move? Question 22. Do people try to pet him, distract him? Yes, that is something I absolutely hate about people. They will try to distract him. He is my eyes. If you distract him, it could cause me harm. Just like if you distract a dog who alerts their owner when they're about to have a seizure, you could potentially put that person in harm's way. Do not distract, do not pet without asking. You never would pet a dog without asking. You teach your child not to pet an animal without asking, so you don't do it either. 23, hardest thing about having a guide dog. Having to retire him. 24, easiest thing about having a guide dog. Knowing that I have a pair of eyes that I can trust, because he makes me feel a lot safer and he gives me confidence that a seeing eye cane didn't give me, in a sense. 25, how many guide dog schools are out there? I don't know. There's so many to count, and people just need to be realistic. Guide dogs are to help those who need them. There is a difference between a guide dog and an emotional support animal. I'm just throwing that out there. And there's different guidelines for each dog. Question 26 is technically 2 questions, so 26, 27. Do you think there should be stricter laws for people who pose with having a fake service animal? And why? Yes, and the reason behind that is my dog, in my perspective, my dog was trained to guide me because I am legally blind. And so many people don't realize how much training our guide dogs have to go through, how much critique they have to go through in order to become a certified guide dog or service dog. They're there to help us. In a lot of our cases, guide dogs aren't just for blind people. They're for people who have other types of disabilities. People forget that. My service dog and I have actually almost been attacked a few times because people had their fake service dogs. And the sad thing about it is the owners of those dogs didn't care. They had no remorse. They had no sympathy that their dog tried to attack my dog. And I, in one situation, I'm not going to name the name of the store, basically management told me that they wouldn't do anything unless that dog actually bit us. So you're telling me you won't protect those with service dogs who need them until my dog or I are bit. It's a sad reality. 28. Have you been kicked out of places for having your guide dog? Yes. I think it's only been one time though. Thankfully, I know it's a lot worse for other people. I actually was kicked out of, I don't want to name the store, because my guide dog was laying down on the aisle, like, because the aisles were smaller, it's a small place, and I was trying to read some of what was on the shelf. The manager approached me and said, "You need to leave unless I see your dog's badge." Well, state law requires that I don't have to show you it. The only way you can ask someone to leave is if that dog is disrupting the environment. My dog was laying there, doing absolutely nothing, just laying there, so I could semi-read. And this manager kept harassing me, and the worst part about it, there were people standing by and let him do it to me. He talked so down to me and told me that I had to tell him why I had my service dog. I normally don't mind telling people. I'm legally blind, I need him. And that's what I tried to explain to him. But he was just so rude, and at that point I was just about in tears because I just felt alone. And I kept trying to tell him, look, he's my service dog. I'm legally blind. He guides me around. But this manager wasn't having it. This actually was last year. And I finally left. I put my stuff down and I said I will never be back and I will contact corporate. Like I said, there were people standing around and they just let him do this to me. My dog did nothing. He was just laying there like a good dog, like a good boy he is. So when I left, I was kind of emotional because that's never happened to me. It shouldn't happen, but it does. And if you see someone who is legit being harassed because they have their service dog, stand up for them. Most people will tell you why they have their service dog. Hi Claude. I didn't mind showing him Claudie's badge. Claude, can you move? Yes, you're good boy. You're good, yes. But he was just so rude from the start. He didn't listen to me. So I called corporate and I spoke to head and I basically said, I don't want anything bad to come about. I just want people to be educated. Management needs to be educated on what they can and can't ask. And I told them if there was a video in that store, he could clearly see that my dog wasn't disrupting the environment. I still to this day haven't walked into that place and I probably won't. Last I heard, that manager got fired, but who's to say he didn't get another job at another branch and is doing that to other people? Sorry. Anyways, question 29. Yes, he is my first service dog, but he's not my first dog. I grew up with dogs and I love dogs. If you love dogs, comment down below, let me know your favorite breed. Question 30, what equipment did you get with your service dog? I got his harness, his leash, basically the basic stuff, and I bought extra, like I bought him dog shoes for the summertime because it's so hot here, and honestly, I don't really work him when it's like 115 degrees outside. It's way too hot for me to walk outside. It is way too hot for him to walk outside, even if we have tons of water. And his dog shoes. People just need to be mindful of their environment along with their service dog.